The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a
Hey, nigga. Don't be disrespect me like that.
They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes
I'm
in mind.
all right.
It just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
This one complete. It's Rashee Rice.
Man, hell no. I ain't about to fumble, bro.
First catch of this wild card game for 1,000-yard receiver.
That's probably my problem. I'll be playing too conservative. I need to start getting freaky.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
Take that.
Short throw.
It's all fumble bounce.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And again, it's Mahomes.
Can I get it there?
Oh! It's Waddle. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
You did animate to the ball.
Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just...
I didn't expect that nigga to get there that fast.
Confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in.
And move that safety. Chill out. Get your retarded ass in the end zone, Pacheco.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take out extra blocks, and actually slip them.
Good user, nigga. What the fuck? Bro, this game wild, bro. I'm going to take it. That shit crazy. Good user tackle.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out.
All right, man. What the fuck? We can't be moving stupid, bro. Just stay where you are. I just think of the 3rd and 17, and we fucking let them convert.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Oh,
and confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Chris Jones that time coming in with a tackle behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now it's Herbert. That's going to be knocked away and in.
Thank God, Forbes. Are you so scared to click on that shit? I'm gonna get a fucking automatic speed lock.
Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. In trouble, and he's taken down. And no move to get Herbert off the field. They're going for this. On 4th down, Herbert.
No way.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cam Smith.
Hold up. He my nigga like that, bro.
He's all the way down to the 37.
Well, this had trouble written all over it from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love that.
I got a superstar center, man. This nigga's my block. Fucking
tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly senses run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Now Mahomes. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Bowers.
74. Get your fat ass up the field.
A yard from the 6 to the 5.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage.
What the fuck are you doing?
Your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll try and run with Pacheco. And the whole
Yeah, fucking running sucks.
fight only to about the 4. It's a game
No,
of a
you.
yard, and it'll take us to the end of the first quarter. After 1, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Escaping the pressure right.
React, bro.
They've got his man complete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Herbert now. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Big Duffy. I need you to play that zone, dog.
Sights, but a good tackle's going to leave him about a yard or so short. They snap it to Herbert.
Oh.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert.
That nigga hate Hurst. That nigga's fucking destroying shit over there.
Go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Pass complete right side to Bowers. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards, the final tally.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Mahomes going to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle laying himself out in the end zone. And the Nighthawks continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
And that's going to be incomplete.
An attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Back to throw here, Herbert. Under pressure, and down he goes. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Flush to his right. And he'll get him inside the...
I was trying to slide. I don't know what the fuck that was.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Nighthawks continue to pull away here in this first half. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up. And it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded in the end zone, but he'll decide against bringing it out, so they'll take over at the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Herbert. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. Two minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Able to pick up a dozen yards, but they needed more. 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there, trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
Fucking touchdown.
Chris Rumph. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
We said it before the game.
And another touchdown.
If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Flushed out right. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. This is caught inside the 15. And a huge play that time. 46 yards.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps, and delivers a big play here for this offense.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Nighthawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the route is on here in this first half.
Chargers 6. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this one fielded in the end zone. It won't be returned, so it'll come out to the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From the 50, here's Herbert. Targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it.
This is funny.
That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. 2nd and 10. To the air again, Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided there was a time to be aggressive. Now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one. Look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. Here's Mahomes to throw. The throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. That's laid out deep for Rice. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. Here's Herbert. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's going.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Herbert.
What are you doing over there, y'all?
To Hurst down the field. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the field.
What are we doing over there, man?
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Looking to throw. Herbert. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Partner, I see you reaching for the white flag. Put it down. I don't want you throwing it, but I understand why. Because if you do, you're hoping they might actually stop this game because we're in blowout territory right now. That interception just surrendered any momentum they built up in the locker room during halftime. So Game plan, it's in the garbage. Time to try something new in this one.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
So a fucking safety can get through. Come on, y'all.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They go play fake. Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Throwing now is Mahomes.
Okay.
Short throw caught by Bowers. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. Escapes the defender. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Nighthawks extend their lead yet again. Well, familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Now it's Herbert. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Nighthawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that...
And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety.
All right, partner, deuce is wild on this sequence. 2 plays, 2 sacks, and now 2 points thanks to the safety. Offensively, there just didn't seem to be much of a plan when they came out on attack. That let the defense create a little chaos up front and set up one of their guys to make a play and get through and record the sack.
Running left to give to Pacheco. And he's got it to about the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Waddle, the motion man right. Now they'll fake the jet sweep and off play action. Here's Mahomes. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Herbert. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. To throw, it's Mahomes.
Oh!
All right, rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Chargers will take over.
I thought he was coming underneath.
12-yard line. Well, Charles, I know you appreciate seeing this great defense, especially with the heightened intensity in the postseason. These two defenses, they have risen to the occasion to force back-to-back interceptions.
You know me well, Brandon. I always stand with my fellow defenders.
Man, these games long as fuck.
Plays, and you nailed it. It's playoff time. This is when it matters most.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Into space at the 45. Down the side.
That nigga hate Hurst fast as fuck.
Finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Rolling to his right.
What?
Did he get the feet down? Yes.
Player zone, bro. He's running to you.
29 yards.
God damn.
Take the interception on defense and convert it.
He didn't even have to run out the pocket. The shit was gonna be open regardless.
And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage.
Bro, this clock is slow as fuck. Oh, shit, I see.
You bring that return to an abrupt halt. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless, too.
This is
Boy.
2nd and 8. Again, it's Pacheco. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Straight to your face.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Here's a diving catch right side. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves him from a 3 and out. And
Wow.
he's going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's crazy how much pressure fucking shit like that gets.
Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now here's Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. It's Rice. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And this is going to be intercepted.
Bro, Waddle runs his routes like a bitch.
Christian Fulton.
He's supposed to smoke that fucking bitch ass on. God damn, it's not fucking 4th quarter. Jesus Christ.
Try to get one more in.
Fucking games are long as fuck for no reason. I'm so good.
after the turnover, here's Herbert.
I got my D-line on when I get there. And you gonna leave that nigga, huh? Make it make sense, EA. Where's the logic in that, bro? Oh, man. That nigga was dead in the water, bro.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Herbert now.
Big hike.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture.
Hey, McDuffie, don't disrespect you like that, bro.
Continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this
This
game.
blue cheek is fucked up, man.
Unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Herbert throwing again. Open man right side, that's McConkey. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes it in for a charge.
He cooked them. He ain't been looking for that route all game.
Davis, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chargers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
The Chargers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. You just kind of feel for the defense right now. This deficit, they have not been able to stop them the entire game, Charles. And some hands on hips, some long faces out there on the defensive side. Oh, they're like, oh, my gosh, we got to face these guys again here.
Yeah, people don't understand how hard it is when you're on the side that's being dominated to keep your head up and continue to play hard. And that's what they're going through right now, trying to find that pride inside of them to allow them to continue to fight, even though.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, 66 yards. And the Nighthawks add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Charger drive about to get going. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Why is a fucking deep crosser getting beating quarters? Like, what are we doing? The fuck y'all doing, bro?
Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. they can pick up anything that leaks through.
4-man rush, then get home to Justin Herbert.
You're making plays on the football.
Makes sense, makes sense.
Yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first
Makes sense.
down.
But a 3-man rush, you put a 3-man rush out there, them motherfuckers get home. But 4-man rush, hell no.
Nice bit of
That's too much logic.
sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
That's too much logic. Bro, you can see this fucking game. This shit taking too long, bro. It's annoying the fuck out of me.
And the Chargers are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
I can go eat some breakfast or something.
They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
Boy.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Damn, my fucking phone.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Oh, I'm sore as a
This
motherfucker.
game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And his pass is
Get the fuck out of here.
4th time today. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game.
He has not been all over the field. I'm just ready for this shit to be over with.
Especially when it comes to defending the pass, it's all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Here's Herbert. And my goodness, another interception. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another.
Definitely can't blame me on that one.
Defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball.
Oh, that's Khalil Mack. I'm about to get so pissed off.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Oh,
A
boy.
loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Pacheco once again. They're going to stop this play out behind the line. We have not seen
Oh,
that
man.
much today. That's
This
a
game
big
is funny.
loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Well, the offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they? They've had a big day running the football. You take an occasional loss or an occasional bad play along the way, but all in all, they have to like what they've done.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Now Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
Should I have Shakir caught that?
Their passing attack, even though that one was
Maybe I led him
incomplete,
too
really
far.
sharp in this
He was
one.
open.
Resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly
Well,
be
man,
a
I would if the
ball
fucking clock would fucking run.
because
That gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out.
2 drives. It's been fucking 2-minute drives.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
I'm trying to click on the McDuffie.
And he will reach the
I'm trying to click on the McDuffie.
big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
That's what you should have been doing earlier, is running with the QB.
Game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5
I'm playing on
of these
Lamar
a
Jackson in
season.
this bitch.
Takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen. And of
Damn.
course, a special player.
And he's
Hello,
able to get
Chanel.
down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. On the give, it's Vidal. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Chargers are able to at least get 1 score back. Herbert and the Chargers staying put. They'll line up and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. They'll roll him out right. And he will get
I D-line like in there.
shave 2 more points.
That's what your ass should have been doing, is just sprinting out the fucking pocket.
Trying the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback.
We've been playing this game for a fucking hour and 15 minutes.
That is the unaccounted for player.
Jesus. Mercy.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
You try not doing this big blitz shit early. That's what happened.
Stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not. And I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
130 yards rushing now as he's done it on 22 carries.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
Just a yard.
Niggas just stole from fucking 15 yards away.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. A handoff now for Pacheco.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them. But all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball.
That's caught inside the 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball, when we see them the next time out.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with it. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Mahomes going to throw it here. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
22 yards there, a first down.
Well, Charles, what a rookie season he had catching the football, over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020, 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year one.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should have...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And this will be continues. It's another touchdown.
The team with something to prove, don't they? All week.
Oh, shit. This is funny as fuck.
They're going to play a full 60 minutes this week. Has nothing to do with their opponent. No disrespect intended. But they wanted to be people of their word, playing this thing all the way out, trying to finish it strong.
Oh, my God.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
Darius Davis on the return. The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan.
And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Southern California, so long, everybody.